Finding your frequency. That's what I want to chat on here in this quick 5-minute Friday to give you guys a powerful lesson here to close out the week on this very, very important topic of finding your frequency. So what does it mean to find your frequency itself? Now, when I was reading a book recently from Matthew McConaughey called Green Lights, this point came to life through the book itself. And as I was taking notes on things, this was one of the most key takeaways that, in my opinion, came out of this book itself, and something that really related to me and my journey early on as well. And for those of you that may have checked out my YouTube video this week on 3 ways that fitness helped me turn my side hustle into a 6-figure business, this is because fitness helped me find my frequency. So if you haven't checked that out already, I encourage you to do so. I'll link that below the video. But to get into things a little bit further here, how did fitness help me find that frequency? And what is frequency in general? And how can you find it too? You see, the thing is, Matthew mentioned in the book as a whole, we all have the feeling that when we're on frequency, when our relationships are going well, when our career is going well, when our life in general feels like it's going well, and when we feel in alignment with ourselves, we're in flow state. We're not going too fast, we're not going too slow. We're in the flow of traffic, and we're creating more green lights for ourselves in life. We're building momentum. We're creating positive movement. When we're not in frequency, we tend to see more red lights in life. We tend to notice things that don't tend to go our way itself. We feel blocked. We feel overwhelmed. We feel lost. We feel confused. And we don't feel in alignment as a whole. Now, as Matthew mentioned in the book, he broke out of these ruts by choosing travel, solitude, writing, and introspection to find himself and to find that alignment within himself as a whole. For me, it came through fitness after going through years of struggle before this and kind of getting to the point where I wasn't surrounding myself with the right people. I wasn't putting myself in the position to win. And in turn, I was creating more red lights for myself, and I was out of my frequency. Until finally I hit a tipping point and started to actually get into some trouble because of it. And it made me wake up, and it made me realize, like, hey, I am out of frequency here. It's time to start making a change. It's time to start removing things from my life to create this frequency and this alignment again. And the core lesson I want to get across in this 5-minute Friday today is for you guys to focus on who you want to become and what you want to become. But more than anything, focus on removing everything that isn't adding to that right now. Because even if the road to where you want to go with your online business, with your life, whatever it may be, feels uncertain right now, if you can start removing the things that aren't teeing up green lights in your life, you in turn are becoming 1% closer to finding that every single day. And that is the key. Because the fact is, there's going to be days where we feel uncertain, where we feel unsure, we feel in doubt. There's going to be days where we have bad days in general. But if we can focus on trying our best to stay in alignment with doing things not just in the mindset of who we want to become in the future and what we're working to develop ourselves into, but also asking ourselves right now in this present moment, as I'm working towards that big picture thing, what can I remove from my daily life right now that isn't feeding me energy towards that isn't feeding my frequency? What can I remove today that is pulling my frequency in the wrong direction? And sometimes when we can focus more on removing rather than adding to get to where we want to go, we can easily stack the deck in our favor in a way where we start to make daily strides towards bringing that to life. And soon we see that what we did today leads to a green light tomorrow, leads to a green light the next week. And out of nowhere, we end up discovering, finding, and bringing to life that thing or that life that we were really searching for to begin with. But the point is, when we're not in frequency, and we're not in alignment with ourselves, we're not having fun pursuing what we're doing, and we don't feel good doing it either. But when we are removing those things from our life, and we are putting ourselves in a position to create that future, we have fun doing it, we can show up presently in today's moment, and we can enjoy the journey to bring it to life. And more than anything, we actually put ourselves in position to create green lights in our future that get us to that endpoint even more efficiently. And what this really comes down to in the end is putting ourselves in position to win. Simply put, that is it. Because when we're removing the things in our day-to-day life that don't support our big picture vision and what we're working towards, we are in turn helping ourselves create more green lights. And when we can know in the back of our mind that through doing that, as we create more green lights, that, hey, we may face some more challenges along the way. We may get stuck. We may not know how to do things, but we can always go out and ask for help from someone that's done those things before to give ourselves the clarity and the answers that we need to break past that next, we know that we're unstoppable in a sense. We're in our own lane, we're in flow state, we're in alignment, and we're constantly putting ourselves in position to not just become 1% better every single day, but to also win. And this is what ultimately creates the most important piece to building an online business, for example, which is belief. You can have average skills, but if you simply have belief in yourself and your ability to do it, you in turn are going to be leaps and bounds ahead of somebody that doesn't have that belief itself. And the only way to create belief is to remove the things in your life that aren't feeding that belief itself, and to provide yourself with the tools, resources, mentors, and support to help feed that belief along with that. In turn, you give yourself a powerful combination to bring your big picture goals and life that you really want to bring to life. And also, more importantly, have fun along the way doing it, and doing it in a way that you're actually being you and not feeling like you're being someone that you need to be or someone that you're not. That's the key to finding your frequency. Tapping into your true self, discovering that true belief within you, and knowing that by doing this each and every day, you're putting yourself in a position to become 1% closer to that life that you want to bring to life as a whole. When we can align that frequency and remove the things that are pulling it, we're putting ourselves in position to create more green lights, create more belief, create more momentum, and ultimately create the life that we want to create. So that's my lesson here in today's 5-Minute Friday. For those that got value from this one, be sure to let me know in the comments. And for those watching here on the YouTube channel, if you are, smash that subscribe button if you have not yet already, so you're not missing out on any future content that I drop in the channel. And for those that have not yet already checked out my most recent YouTube video breaking down 3 ways that fitness actually helped me build a multiple 6-figure business and find that frequency, I encourage you to check that out here as you finish up this video. It's going to be linked here right at the end screen. Click, check that out, and watch. This is going to pair really well with what we talked on in today's topic. As always, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you back on the next video. Peace.